everybody sitting comfortably?
It's the perfect time to hit the record button.
Yeah.
So, you have been trudging through dark muck and broken roads for days now. You've been making very slow progress across this landscape. The weather's held up for the most part, but it is quite a miserable trek. And eventually you see the dark manor house on the edge of a cliff in the distance. And it seems almost the moment the manor comes into view, rain starts pittering down upon you, and it turns into a maelstrom storm. Lightning's coming down, torrential rain, absolutely miserable. And my Roll20 has decided to take this moment to stop working.
So is mine. I think it's a cervic problem.
Ten out of 10 rolls.
Well, as we can't actually do things in Roll20, we should probably introduce our characters to one another.
Yep. Let's start with Bogfing.
Okay. My character is Lilith. Her family believes that her actions bring shame upon them, so she doesn't use her real name or her last name. And while she is of the whilst her rolled profession is prostitute, that is not what she actually does. That's just she is she is a bored socialite and very direct, and doing this job because it seemed like fun. She's also now.
Yeah. Of course.
Cool. I got a human bounty hunter, and he's pretty ruthless, but he's also very dignified.
All right, and
Barry? Your scars.
I've got an ancient-looking little funky gnome, Freckle Farmer, and he just wants to learn more magic. That's all he cares about. One day he will be immortal, and then he can learn all the magic. But until then, he's going to rely on you to protect him.
I'm used to that.
How my characters tend to go.
So, trudging through the muck, the rain gets so horrendous in such a short time that you are forced to try to brace yourself against the elements. Can everybody roll me a toughness test?
Oh no. Wait, which one is toughness? Is that brawn?
Yeah, it's a skill under brawn. You don't roll on base stats ever.
Oh.
Don't die, little Lilith.
Wait, you're not going to keep the rain going? I like the rain. That was comfy.
I think it's quite a short trek.
Oh, it's just a short little track. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to keep rain in the background because it annoys me or something. So.
Okay.
I didn't even notice you were running the jukebox.
I would like to run it quite quietly, so if someone's got their volume up high, it doesn't deafen them.
There you go. It's kind of mixing nicely with my Linkin Park, so it's good for a Saturday morning at 8.
Yeah, so let's see. Lilith and Frackle are really suffering under this weather condition, and both of you immediately take
1d10 plus 10 perils.
No, you move one track down on the peril condition track.
So I am imperiled now.
Yes. You're feeling cold. You know that if you don't find shelter soon and stay out of the weather, you might not survive the night. And the horse isn't looking much better, honestly.
And how much gold are they carrying?
Each of them has 10 gold. That you know of.
Cool, no problem. Thanks.
I thought
Right,
we had
I'll
the
roll.
chance to spend that gold before we left.
Well, I mean, it's 10 gold. It's not much.
It's enough to buy some hide armor so I don't bleed to death.
If you want to buy hide armor at cost, I'm
Yep.
quite happy to have done
Sweet. I will just grab
that.
that and put that on my character sheet then.
I'll wait a little
Murku
bit.
is
I'll buy it
also,
one.
I mean, he's gonna suffer for not being here. Whereas Ferdinand, you're kind of used to this weather. Even though it is admittedly really awful weather, like you're not sure how, like this storm arrived suddenly without any warning. But you're cool with it. You're like, I can live. And trudging through the mud, approaching the household. It seems to look strange. There's no lights on inside.
Shit. No welcome party.
Why- Is this burned out husk the household? Or is there? Oh, there's another one up here. Okay, I already see it. Well, let's go. It's abandoned. It's perfect.
Does anybody have any dark vision or anything like that?
Oh, I will. You know what? I will cast not magic missile. I will cast sanctuary just in case.
Like, is there there's enough light to see what's going on around the place still, right?
You can see in general, but it looks like the interior of the house is quite dark. So if you have any lanterns or torches, you can say, I light them.
Before I do that, I will try and protect myself because this is spooky, and Frickle is a delicate, easily scared gnome.
So that's willpower, 3
No.
plus willpower bonus in minutes. Okay.
How do I not have at least a torch?
I will channel as well. Do I have time to just channel the full 3 times and then do it?
If you want to take another toughness test.
No, I will not do that. I will just channel twice and then cast it.
It only takes 10 seconds to channel 3 times.
I know, but he says it's going to take
Yeah, I
another
know.
toughness test, so...
Fair enough. You're the GM.
It is pissing it down on you guys.
Okay.
How do I... Is there...
I run the fuck over. Where's the door?
Right, here.
I have incanted successfully.
Yeah, if you go to the bottom of your page, you can just roll straight off the spell. But yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
a
can?
success. No crit fails or anything.
Nope.
The horse kind of like wants to get in. The horse knows that it's raining and is going to die if it stays outside. And
Oh.
you're faced with the first moral dilemma. Do you let the horse inside the house?
Yes?
Oh, yes. Lilith walks up and unbridles the horse. I'm gonna unbridle the horse. You guys check out inside. I'm sure one of you guys has torches.
Can't find them on my sheet, but
Ferdinand has 3 torches, and Frickle might have something on lantern.
I have a
Light
bottle of leeches.
oh,
Good
very
medicine.
helpful.
Very.
Yeah,
I have leather sandals as well.
I'll light a torch.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I would have soft shoes, not leather sandals.
All players see that.
I attempt to calm the horse.
The horse trots inside the house, kind of looks around, and then stays in the doorway as long as it's not. It doesn't seem to want to go further inside the house.
I don't blame you, horse. I wish I'd learnt your name.
Gonna say, wise horse.
This place is creepy.
Well, I'm going to volunteer our fairly quiet companion to go and investigate the other house.
This
And
is how we
deeper
started
inside.
last time, Barry. All right, I go in.
The house is dark and misty and murky. And,
Wait, is that a stuffed manticore?
It is a stuffed manticore. The floorboards are slowly rotting away and filled with mold, and slick with slime. This place hasn't been lived in for a long time.
This place is
Hang on a
terrible,
second.
but this manticore statue's cool.
What
Lilith
can
paints
is it Stinger real? Is it Stinger?
It looks like it's been stuffed a long time ago. You don't know if it's real or if it's like a fake. You could probably, if you've got animal handling, you could.
I will attempt to see if it's real or not. Like, can I roll it
What
even though I
about-
don't have it?
Is it an advanced skill? If
Yeah.
it doesn't have the little star on it.
Handle animal is advanced, I think.
Okay, so you can't re-roll on it.
What about the folklore?
Oh yeah, you can roll folklore.
Wait, is that music I hear in the background and a clock?
Maybe.
Lilith
Yeah,
knows
it's-
things about manticores.
Freckle?
Clock?
Yeah,
Clock?
you know that there was a manticore in this region. There's a story of it getting killed and stuffed. So this is probably it. This is worth a lot of money.
Mine.
Look around for a clock.
Yeah, let's look around for the source of that noise. What's over here? Is this a door that I am in front of?
Anything you can move through, you can move through. There's some places that are like blocked off. You
Okay,
won't be able to
there we
move
go.
through them anyway. So. Hey,
Hello.
Marco! You made it.
Oh, you didn't start yet?
Yeah,
No,
we-
just started.
yeah, we only just started.
Well,
Essentially, you're in a spooky mansion, and there's a storm outside. You almost got a cold.
nice.
There's stuffed manicore here.
Perfect.
I have claimed it in the name of the gnomes.
Also, your character doesn't have a name, so thinks you're called Marco.
Oh,
Lilith is
Yeah,
attempting to warm herself
let me look into
like
that.
by that torch as it's being like moved around to like look at things.
The only person who has
Damn
a
it, bring
torch
back that
is,
heat.
You, as you walk forward to this bit over here, you hear a thud coming from this door.
well, let's wait for Marco to join before we sing him in first.
Alright.
got a name. There we go.
Oh, yes, and
You are the fighter, so
I'm
it is your job to open the door.
like I'm assuming you don't have a problem with me recording this, Marco, right?
No, sure, why not?
Yeah, just checking.
I have no problems with it.
A car just drove past the mansion.
Alright,
Oh yeah, you. If you want, I can just shut the window.
What kind of character do you have, Mirko?
I have an edge knight, an elven edge knight. Yep.
How
Roll
about you give Lilith
category.
the torch, since she is going to be by far the least likely to help in a fight?
I'll actually just give her a second torch if she wants. I've got 3. We
Yep.
can light 2.
Yeah.
Do-
So
Thank you for the warmth. So cold.
let us. We
Dual
should
wielding
save.
torches.
We should save that last one. I think.
Oh, I am. I'm saving it for if I have to run.
Yep. So the two of you have torches. Mirko actually has a lantern, I think.
No, I do not. I
Oh, much
shouldn't.
better then.
No,
Let's
you
save the
should.
torch, the second torch, too.
I have an oil. Yes, I have a lantern actually.
I mean, I'd save the oil since we already have 2 torches up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's use the torches.
Vanya. Okay. So yeah,
Alright. Well, over here is where the demon is. So
Demons.
yes, as the expert on demonology, I know that it dislikes elven women, so you should lead.
Seems like a good reason not to let me lead.
Oh no, you see, because it'll run in fear. It's elven women are anathema to it. I swear.
the horse is
You're
just staring at you. It's not moving.
You're a big, strong, sexy fighter. Go on. Go get it.
Yeah.
Fine then.
It's you. You are the fighter. This is what you chose.
So on your
Lelith
left,
cowers
this
behind
door,
you.
there's a little note on the doorway. This leads down to the cellar, whereas this leads up to the first floor.
Ooh, wine.
This door is locked, whereas this one is opened.
Can I just bash my face onto it?
Let's check this one first, since that's where the noise came from.
Okay, so this first, then
Yes.
where?
And then we'll go down, because if we can clear down, then we can worry about up later.
Agreed.
Well, we will be able to get into the cellar.
Oh, you can just break down the door if all else fails.
Right.
And look, if we spot a spider, we have torches to burn down the house.
Why wouldn't we capture it and ride it?
No!
I
Stop
don't
it.
think, he's done that once. I don't think he's gonna give us a spider big enough this
That's
time.
true. True.
Oh, he
You made that
will.
mistake.
So
He'll just kill us first, that's all.
you have a
Wait.
door here. There's a
Yeah.
gentle thudding just on the other side of it.
Let me see what I can do about that.
I'll open it.
You move your hand and grip the handle and start turning it, and you hear a on the other side.
I'm not sure we should open this.
Yeah,
Open
I'm
it.
thinking.
Do it.
Nah.
Do it!
No, I'll hold off until is the knight
Michael
going to
opens
come up
it.
here and help me?
Freckle just stands on the side of it and tosses it open from the side.
Just
Foolish
let him
gnome.
open.
So that's so.
Hey, it's whatever it
immediately,
is. It's got to, it doesn't like
I-
me.
Stumbles out.
Oh,
Kill
Roll
it with
initiative.
fire.
I don't do fire.
we need to roll initiative.
Yeah,
So,
could you
to
turn
do
on the
initiative-
initiative macro for us?
It's
I know it should be on, but I don't see it anywhere.
It's in. You can find your initiative score
Damn
in
it.
combat, but
Like, I know that, like, I know how to roll it manually, but I also gave him a macro so we can roll this automatically and it'll add it to the thing.
you should be able to see it.
Oops, that is not what I meant to do.
oh, initiative. There you go.
Ah, there, that's right.
Boy,
Where is it? I don't see it.
You need to click on
Oh,
your
if you
token
click-
before you
if you-
can see it.
up.
Yeah, you
Yep.
click your token, then it's in the upper left there.
I did click on my token. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see the button. I am not so great when it comes to initiative.
it's good how he went for you. Like, gnome, mine.
Oh, no, he doesn't know if he can't attack me yet. I don't know how good the zombie's resolve is.
So yeah, you're still under the effects of it.
Yep.
So, let's see. Stress.
Well, it's a zombie, so I don't think he's really that friendly as a creature.
Stress.
And I'll trust you guys to protect me.
Stress
This would
is
be a
resolve
terrible.
plus 10.
I will
and if
use you
fail,
as a
it's
mace.
D10 plus 1 perils damage.
Yep, so everyone roll Resolve plus 10. If you have a special talent that lets you roll anything other than Resolve, you can use that.
Against what?
The giant corpse, well, not giant, the corpse that just stumbled out of the room.
Is it fear or
Yeah,
something
it
like
is
that?
scary. It is stress. It is a
Then-
stressful situation.
Then yes, I have my bonus because there is just fear, focus.
Oh, I made it.
Got it.
I think you all did, yeah.
No one
So yeah,
takes
you-
anything
you-
stress.
The corpse stumbles out of the room. And I'm going to add you all, since it didn't seem to add you automatically. And it's sort of like looking at you all as if it's surprised. You got 18, 9. If you want to add your own,
there we
that'd
go.
be wonderful. And Barry had 9.
It's Freckle. Okay, so
Descending. So Ferdinand,
I'll
there's
try
a
this
zombie.
fancy whip. Try and whip it into submission and tangle it up and trip it. So how does that work?
Okay, so roll. You've got the weapon in your weapon tab, so if you can use that.
Okay, so roll it. No modifiers.
Yep, just roll it.
There you go.
See my
So yeah, that's a hit.
entangling.
So he
Does
has
the
a
entangling
chokehold or a
entangle it?
takedown.
Immediately after striking your foe, weapons of this quality force a foe to resist either a chokehold or takedown.
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 Yeah, like chokeholds are
Yeah.
effective against undead.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I figured the whip would be fun because it can trip him and then we can beat up on him when he's on the ground. Stupid zombie.
That sounds mean.
Yeah, it's a
He's
zombie.
a zombie. Deserves it.
He's already dead. He doesn't deserve it.
So let's look. I'm still getting to grips with the intricacies of the combat system, so you'll have to bear with me slightly.
No worries, Mason. I still haven't had a chance to really read the rules yet, so I got to zoom in on that.
Neither did I.
Yeah, if you have the GM screen, what you can do and the description and cost for things is there, and it's a little more concise than reading through the whole book for it.
Yep, I will open up my Zoom screen. Unfortunately, PDFs are slow for some reason.
Yep.
See, okay,
So,
grievous injuries, fire.
Takedown. Make a coordination test or athletics test. Foe must resist with coordination.
Alright, so it tries to overpower you. You get your whip and you try to like swipe it around one of the legs and pull and knock the thing off its feet. While it tries to just stumble at you pointlessly. So I'll give you a -10 because it's not really thinking very well. It's not like working out how to resist you properly. And it fails.
Cool.
And the zombie face plants into the ground.
Cool.
And it is thrashing about really furiously. That was one action. You've got 2 more.
Let's see, and I can only attack once, right? So
No, that was your attack action.
yeah, I can only do that once. So what are my other options for my other 2 actions?
You can move.
Is there any way I can
Yep,
tie
you've
it up more, or would that
Um,
involve an attack?
Let's see.
In short, is there anything I can do?
Like you could use a dirty trick on him so that he cannot dodge or counter next turn.
Or you could save your actions for parries and dodges.
Yeah.
I'll save him. Okay, I'll stay where I am then, since I'm got the whip still on him.
So Lilith, the corpse is on the ground. He's flailing about, whip around his legs. Ferdinand's grabbing him, and it's like, ah.
Lilith jumps onto the walking corpse, whips out her stiletto from somewhere hidden on her body. Like the weapon, not her shoe. Because it'd be silly to attack people with a shoe. And she... Oh, I don't even have this up yet, do I? Okay.
All right.
She
So the
rolls
moment
to
you
hit with
jump on,
stiletto.
yeah, I'll give you. Is there a specific? It's like +10, or is it more? I think it should be more at this point.
Well, we like outnumber
Who you
him and he's
attack
on the ground, so like
Yeah,
how
so I'll
much
give you
get
like
to
a
me?
plus 30 really to attack.
Okay, plus that 30. Okay. Roll 2d6 exclamation mark 10.
Oh, nice. So the second you jump on its back, its flesh seems to like come apart like finely cooked beef, and just like slips off the bone and the flesh. It seems to be very like fragile, surprisingly so, for the strength it's showing. It's like flailing about and going at you quite nastily.
I just interject, ew.
Bits of skin and rotten flesh is now stuck to your clothes.
Lilith vomits a little bit in her mouth, and then performs a stunning blow against it. Athletics versus toughness, and if I succeed, he gets one less action point next turn.
Okay.
Any bonuses for this?
Well, I guess a plus 20.
Thank you. And I pass. Right.
All right. So you like smack its head into the ground and properly give it some more brain hemorrhaging than it already has. Vanya.
Poor thing. Well then, let's just gang up on him. I would just walk up to it and try to, I guess, finish it if it's at all possible.
It looks pretty beaten up already.
Okay, then just now I'm sure I will be the only one that misses. Roll.
So if you look on your character sheet in combat, you just click the roll button.
Yeah, there's any bonuses since he's stuck in the ground, basically.
Yep, I'd give it a plus 30 at this point. There's not much you can do. Yep, you knock it down. It is pretty real beat up at this point, and slowly it just gradually stops moving as you hack at it. It's not a clean or a particularly pleasant process, but eventually the zombie dies. Again.
Cool.
And one down.
Lilith would like to see what she knows about the undead, so she's rolling folklore.
Alright, roll at minus 20.
See, that's totally justified, but I still hate you. Oh, minus 20, not plus.
Oh!
Fuck yeah, I
okay.
know so.
So that is intelligence 4, so that's 5 degrees of success.
That's only 4. 14 would be 5 degrees.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wait.
so...
My intelligence is only 4, right?
Yeah, it's only 4. So
Yeah, so 4 degrees of success.
you know that usually undead have some kind of necromancer close by, some kind of evil doer to make them animate. And this one didn't seem to be particularly directed anywhere. It was just wandering around and it attacked you when it saw you.
More importantly,
strange.
is it going to regenerate health at the end of the turn?
No.
Okay. Lilith informs the party that this is a somewhat strange and aimless for an undead thing, but it should stay dead, but we should be on the lookout for necromancers and more of the like. In fact, we should probably just leave.
Does she know
No, wait a
from her
second.
role whether or not this is something that they can be programmed for, or is it set on some kind of random stuff, or how does it operate when it's not under the control?
Like 4 degrees
do
of
know
success
that-
is not a huge amount of success.
Okay.
Like, you do know that it's recommended that when you find undead, you just fill their mouths with salt, or their chest cavities, or whatever.
Hey, I do have salt.
Cool. Can I borrow some?
We can just use some right now. You don't need to borrow it. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I will shove some salt inside of them.
So you grab like a handful of salt and drop it into the thing's mouth, and almost immediately the whole body seems to just turn to bones, and the flesh liquidates away and evaporates.
Well, I'm glad that I could vanquish this foe single-handedly. You're all welcome. Well,
Like I've
since
never loved
there
it.
be necromancy afoot, I think that we should seek it out and confront it because our employer did mention a bonus if we hunt any necromancers.
Mason,
I owe Thimble Dinkle a ale, tiny little cap full of ale when we get to the next bar.
Like Symbol, I've
Yes,
never
ma'am.
loved her no more than I have loved you.
Mason,
That's what you say to all the gnomes.
No, it's the exact opposite. Where
I'm
I said
gonna
gnomes,
peek
they're
into
terribly
this.
dressed.
I'm gonna peek into this room real quick. I can't see because I don't have a torch. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna peek at all.
who's the door? Who's
I've
the
got
door?
a torch, so does Lilith.
I'm the only person without a torch.
Well, neither do I. Couldn't,
Well, you have a lantern if you really wanted to.
well, I'm not gonna use it now since we have torches out.
So in this room, it's rather more preserved than the hall you just came out of.
Is that a book I see?
You see a book. Looks like it was a diary of some sort. Picking it up, most of the pages have been destroyed, torn out. Thick blood has caused most of it to rot away. But you work out this was a book written by a Lady Foxglove.
Mm.
Oh, so this is one of the foxgloves. Well, is there anything inside of it that I can read?
Don't worry, I checked. The horse is still there.
Mostly pointless commentary on being rich and being happy and being successful. It's kind of aggravating how pointless. I had a whale heart today. It was lovely. But looking at on the bookshelves around you, you notice that the rest of them are empty. They've been taken. All the books have been taken. And everyone in the room, apart from Vanya, roll awareness.
Crit fail.
So yeah, you all start hearing this click, 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 as if metal, as if two pieces of stone are being clicked together really quickly, and then the statuette, flies towards Lilith's face.
Fuck.
Take, try to dodge it or and take a minus 10.
Crit succeed.
The dog dodges out of the way, and the statue smashes into the wall, and with an almighty screech, a figure screams past all of you, ethereal figure, and goes right through the walls.
Okay,
It
Lilith wants to
disappears.
know what she knows about ghosts.
I will also see if I know something about ghosts.
What modifiers do I have for this?
I don't know a damn thing about ghosts.
Is this a minus 20 as well?
It's a minus 10.
Okay, minus 10.
You don't know a damn thing.
I
Ghosts
see
are
that
scary.
everyone knows a
Mm.
ton of it. This spooky.
So as you look out the window, the storm seems to be getting worse somehow.
Well,
As horrible
let's
as
see.
this place is, leaving it might be a death sentence.
Yeah, I don't think leaving it is really an option.
There is a door in here, I think, so we should probably check this just to be safe.
There's a door.
Yeah, there's a door.
Right there.
Oh,
You open the door, and it leads to that room.
hello.
Don't leave me alone.
Yeah. Just. You know what? I will
Why are you in the back? You're the knight.
Well then, fuck it.
Come back here.
I figured he was just waiting for his grenade launcher.
I'm I won't my grenade launcher back.
Wait a second.
You hear that?
That's spooky.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
It's downright spook. Go forward, Marco.
Well, just open the door.
Don't worry, the horse is still here. This can't be too bad.
With
Which is good,
this,
'cause
No,
there's
wait a
deposit on
second.
that horse.
Wait a second. What if the horse was the villain all along? This is all the horse is doing.
The horse brought us here. It's
Jeff is
trapped.
Sir Jeff is a noble steed. He would never harm any of us.
All right. Well, let's check the rest of
hear
these rooms real quick
Gradual
because there's.
creaking over this side, and
yeah, I expected that.
you start to hear some gentle piano music,
Yeah, I see the piano already.
and you can see the piano is being played by something you can't see.
Well, Marco, I volunteer you.
You volunteer for me.
Look,
Levels attempts to
someone's-
get onto the horse.
The horse does not want to be get.
All right, then. It seems like even though he's the fighter, I'm the group's Ravendil, so I'm going in.
Oh, I'm already going in. Oh, well then. Goodbye then.
There you go. Could be Mason, could be Ravendil. Ravendil always lives. Mason usually dies. We'll see which one I am here shortly.
As you enter the room, the rotten floor disappears and is replaced by finely polished and modern floor. You start to feel heavy and like there's a coppery taste in your mouth. Outside the windows, you see a beautiful golden sunrise.
That's not how it used to be.
The fire begins to flicker warmly, and you feel a sense of.
Can I roll
Oh.
resolve?
Lilith
yeah,
walks
you
over
can.
to the
Try
fire
and
and
fight
warms
this.
herself.
I'm trying to fight it.
No negative penalties at all.
I'm trying to fight it. You tend to fight the pianist.
Oh, I forgot to roll my chaos die whenever I cast that magic.
Oh, yeah, well, you can do that now.
Did you roll it from like the sheet, or did you just?
No,
roll
no, I
the
did not.
incantation?
I did not.
Yeah, the
Alright,
sheet automatically.
I'm
does it.
fine. I'm fine.
So, you just feel really great right now. Everyone who suffered on their perils, which is pretty much everybody but Eric.
Ferdinand.
He's changed his name.
He's always wanted to be called Eric.
Your perils. You go up on the perils track. You feel great. This place isn't as bad as you thought.
Oh, I had a peril. I didn't notice that.
We were in the rain and you failed your thing.
So we are hindered now.
Yeah, unimperiled. And then, with a suddenness, the fire goes out. The sun is gone, replaced by storms and thunder in the distance. And the piano stops playing its music. And all of you are one step down the damage threshold.
What?
Didn't need
There's
like
blood
magic
in-
to do that.
Let me find it.
Talents and trappings.
In the trappings. Thank you. So I'm lightly
So
wounded.
we are all lightly wounded.
Yeah, the blood kind of in your mouth. There's nose bleeds. You feel something is like cut inside of you. It feels awful.
Let's just goodbye.
Yeah,
Just come with me then.
Search in the room for anything else. Nothing else.
Yep.
You know
I'll
what?
unlock.
There's magic in there, which is
Which
not
is
good.
good. We need magic.
You
We
need
have to
magic.
find- No, come, there's more space here. Come, we have to find the magic. The only way we can protect ourselves is by finding the source of this magic and capturing it for ourselves.
Wait, what?
Come on, Stinklefinger, come with me.
I'm with you. We're together.
Let's go.
Those
Okay.
stupid elves can go off on. What is this? This is a coffin?
Elves
Bathtub?
together.
Bathtub?
That is a bathtub.
That is a
Well,
gross ass.
pardon me for a few moments. I'll just need about 10 minutes.
Does it fill with blood when he gets in?
No, it's quiet, miserable. You hear the footsteps again upstairs.
Oh.
I propose
In the
we wait
meantime,
downstairs
I will take a
all
peek
night.
inside of here. That's just. Hi. Hello. Well then, Eric just rushes in.
See, that's why I like Eric. He's a likable one. He didn't make a warrior just a cower behind the weaker characters.
Yep, this room seems far less cursed than the other rooms, but there's still an aura of malice that you're just barely beginning to understand about this place.
It's the couch.
Okay, so nothing except bad feelings.
Mm.
Nice then.
Well, let's keep going.
Upstairs we go, I guess, because this
Downstairs
is.
first.
Something happened because this is still locked, isn't it?
This is the downstairs, and as you try to pull on the handle, it's locked.
Well, can we try and smash it?
I
It's
could
pretty heavy wrought. You'd have to do a lot of damage.
Alright, well, let's just try and find the key then. We'll go upstairs.
just bash your face on it. But I wanted to ask you, Mason, if I wanted to use a gnome as a mace, on what would scale it? Simple
Be an
melee?
improvised combat weapon?
Don't be messing with Frinklefinger.
I'm sorry, but you can't do that anyway. You have to completely ignore me. I am unnoticeable. Is my spell still up, by the way?
It's coming to an end soon.
Can I refresh it?
Yep, sure you can.
Alright, here's another 3 corruption points, already at 5.
Try to use the page.
I gotta find it where magic and rituals.
Something happened.
Yeah, corruption is always at the top of your page.
Yep, I got that. So I rolled that.
Where are we
I
here?
clicked it and nothing happened. I'll have to click channel 3 steps. There we go.
Oh, there we are, right.
Sanctuary. What does it do?
You didn't get any crap. You got 3 crap.
After successfully casting this spell, foes were classified as human with a... Oh, so it's basically the sanctuary from Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition. People cannot attack in it. Ah, nice.
You hear a as soon as you walk out here, and another zombie starts.
Although, are zombies classified as humanoids?
Yep, they're humanoids.
Okay.
Where? Oh, where? Is the
Yeah,
zombie?
could you put us all on the table?
Okay.
I have to fall on that tracker.
That is the second time I rolled a 13. Okay.
For some reason, it won't let me add on my initiative. It just keeps going back to 0.
I'll try to add it.
Oh, maybe it's because it... Yeah, maybe put in another token inside of the turn order.
Should I roll off with the... Okay.
No, you go first. So
Very
you-
gentlemanly of the zombie.
Yeah, the zombie starts trudging towards you, and you also hear like other as it goes towards you. You hear banging on the doors around you. The door here, something's behind it, banging on it. There's also deeper in the house somewhere else.
Okay. Well, if the zombie's not within range, I'll move up to within range and try and trip it with my whip again.
Right.
Where is it here?
There.
Ah. All right. So
Well, there he goes.
here, try and whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Off he goes whipping zombies.
Ta-da!
Yep, it tries to power through your whipping. That's
Ah, dang it.
yeah, it manages to keep going at you.
He even enjoys it.
And is that your turn? You've still got an action.
I'll take some movement back out of there if I still can.
Can only move
You
once.
no, you can move as many times as you want.
Oh, okay, I thought. Yeah, fine.
There you go.
Okay, and the undead you hear, and then you hear a crash as if a door's been thrown open.
We hear a crash as if the thing that exactly just happened.
So,
Oh, there are two of them.
it's over here, and right next to you, the door crashes open, and there's always.
Seems to be a few of them around here.
Yep.
So yeah, Vanya.
Spear out, and oh, there are three. Well then, there are four of them. This is interesting.
Okay, you can pay 2 action points to charge an enemy, so when you roll damage, you roll an extra d6.
Maybe later at this. How does it work? Issue the challenge. You can do
You
it
pick a
once
guy,
per.
That guy doesn't take. It says on your thing.
Yeah, these are all
Yeah, I
mindless
know it
undead, so you're
works,
not going to be able
but-
to challenge them anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he will.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
I will cite the undead, honor.
It's not like sometimes it's a literal challenge. Other times it's you're going to attack this thing, and it's
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I will issue a challenge to this thing, and yes, I will charge it.
okay. It's within charging range.
Just doom.
Uh,
And do I get any bonuses to hitting this thing, or just?
charge at movement times 2 and add 1d6 fury dice to damage. No bonuses to hit, but after you've rolled to attack with your weapon, roll a 1d6 exclamation
and that's damage
mark.
bonus.
Mm.
So hitting, got it,
And
and
1d6.
1d6. That is 13 damage.
Yeah. You smack down on it, and you do a lot of damage just straight up to this guy. But he's not down yet.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Frickle.
Actually, how does armor work?
I will move forward. Armor just adds to your the amount of damage they have to deal to hurt you.
Okay, because I have a leather armor.
Yeah, that's calculated automatically.
I can probably move to like here-ish, I'd imagine.
Oh, leather armor too.
Oh, there's another one back there. There are 4 of them.
Yep.
Frickle's gonna have to think about whether or not he wants to actually fight, so I'm gonna hold my other 2 actions.
Okay, Lilith.
Okay.
You're gonna go back to your roses and cackle at them.
Lilith whips out her garrote and runs up to this one over here and attempts to perform a takedown on it. Let's see. What was a takedown? So it's not even the right thing. It's coordination test, okay. So, why isn't my character sheet opening?
Be right back.
Alright, so let's attempt. Do I need to hit with my garrots, or do I just?
It's more like a tool. I don't think if you're doing a perilous stunt, you do the perilous stunt action. If you're using an entangling weapon, you use it.
Like I'm using it as an entangling weapon. So.
Right, so it is an attack then.
Okay.
Okay. So the corpse tries to power through you and fails. So it's down. It's down on the ground. It
Alright, I'm back.
smashes its head and goes a damage step down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mook.
Yep, and Sound Lilith stunning blows the fool in the head.
Okay, that'll leave you without a dodge action.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll save on to hold my last action point then. But get him, he's down.
Eric, the zombies look eager to start their turn.
No, the thing is that how do we change weapons in this? Does that cost an action point?
It is an action point to swap a weapon, but if you're just pulling one off your belt and dropping the other, it's free.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and actually take the action point to swap weapons and change to my bow, and then let's see, I'll fire at this one right here on the ground in front of Lilith.
All right.
So let me get my character sheet here, and we'll... Okay, bow. Any pluses for him being on the ground?
You add damage for him being on the
Oh, okay, so normal attack. Plus a die 6. Fury die.
Yep. So and add another fury die.
Oh, okay, on top of that?
Yep. This is your first range attack in a...
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So he does 21.
Your arrow pierces right into the thing's skull, and strangely, without any salt, the same thing happens. The body liquidates, coating Lilith's clothes and even more corpse fluid.
Sorry, Lilith.
And there's only a skeleton left behind. Is that,
Cool.
Sorry, is that your turn?
It is, because I used one action point to attack, one action point to switch, and I'm saving one for a dodge or parry.
Okay.
No, before the zombies go, what would it take for me to just shove some salt inside of their mouth? What would be the roll for that? Is that like an improvised melee weapon?
Is there anything particular? I'd say that's like a dirty trick. So either you could use it as an attack, or you can make like a guile check.
A guile check? What is guile under? Guile is under fellowship. Wouldn't that be like an agility test?
You'd think so. That's like a dirty trick. What it says here. So yeah, you can attack with assault and try to get it in. Since their mouths are open, they're growling at you constantly. Or a guile check for a dirty trick perilous stuff.
Alright, well, amazingly enough, I think my guile is 1 point higher than my simple melee.
I'll let you do it like up to that distance.
So can I stand right here and do it?
Yep.
Alright, I will try that. I'll move here and toss some salt.
And if you miss, it goes in Mirko's eyes and he can't see. Good.
Perfect.
Just a crit fail.
I have failed.
So you throw salt, and as it impacts the zombie's body, it like forms pits of burning flesh. But it doesn't seem to be anything more than superficial damage at this point.
Ew.
Yeah, the first zombie attempts to attack Vanya,
Mm-hmm.
and it is like,
How'd our fighter end up in the front lines? Isn't that my job?
and it tries to bite down. You can. Do you have an action left over? You can dodge or parry.
I should have one. Yeah, I do have one. So, parry. Oh, really? Well, god damn it. So, my damage threshold is 7. So, I get -2 damage for my armor. It doesn't do anything to me. Should, at least. If I do remember how damage thresholds work.
It's got to be over, I believe. So
Yeah, it should be over to... Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, yeah, I'm fine then. Damage threshold 7. I get 5 damage in. Okay, good.
This and one of them has an action left to attack you with. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, and misses. It like scratches at you pointlessly. Vanya.
So this one is the one that I basically almost killed.
Yep, it's pretty low.
Best in its head. Well, I'll strike him again and then keep my 2 actions for parrying and dodging. So combat. Mine. Got it. 7 damage.
Okay, it goes down a damage step. That's. I assume you want to use your other 2 as dodge actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fickle.
Oh, Frickle will just step back a little bit, and this is the one that Vanya was attacking, right?
Yep, that one on the end.
I will just a magic missile at that.
He's a level 1 mage. Pew!
They do a lot of damage.
Magic missile does a lot of damage.
It'll do a decent amount of damage. It's 1d10 plus 7.
In what kind of loopy world am I?
Just don't crit fail. You die immediately.
Nope.
That's a succeed, yeah. You take 2 corruption though.
Yes, I do. I have been keeping track of that. I'm just waiting to go up the chaos ranks. That's what I want. You said interesting things would happen when I got to 9, so I'm waiting to see what those interesting things are.
Shades of elderberry here.
This is Baba Baichu 2.0. This is her new form.
So roll 1d10 plus 7. All right. So out of your hand, you can describe it yourself if you want. But, you fire.
Frickle jingles the bells on the tip of his staff and says a little gnome chant, and a bolt of magic leaps out and smacks it.
And it does just enough with the addition of Vanya's attacks that it falls down. That's. I think that's 1 action. How many did you take?
I moved and then channeled and cast magic. So that's
Okay, so you've used those. Lilith. I think he's wandered off.
Oh, you moved.
No, he is moving. He's doing something.
Right, can you hear me again?
Yep. We can hear
Yeah, I
you.
was muted there for a second. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I run up to a corpse and garrot another one. Crit fail.
So you can spend a fortune point to re-roll that if you want.
Yes, I think I will.
So before your eyes, it seems as if fate itself flips a coin.
6. That's a succeed. Attempting to perform a takedown on the one next to me.
I think Lilith hasn't noticed. I think you're the only one who can see it as well.
Oh.
Are those tribbles?
Yeah, that's not a good place to stand.
Alright, so the corpse tries to resist. And it's not really focused on you, so you grabbing at it is. So, yep, it fails. It's on the ground.
Yeah, whip my garrote around its neck and yank it over to the ground.
It's flailing at you, like pulling at its neck, and the garrote is going right into its throat and cutting the arteries and stuff, but there's no blood.
Gross.
Eric, this one is. You take more damage if you attack this one.
If I shoot that one, what'll happen?
You'll do an extra.
Oh, because it's on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll try for that one then to try and finish it off.
All right, so that's 11. That's 2 steps down. There it is. And that's 1 action. You got 2 left.
I will hold for right now with my other actions. Just wait.
Reanimated corpse. So the one attacking Vanya just starts growling and biting at his face. Doesn't seem to have any direction to the attack, and it misses. The one on the ground tries to push against
Lilith
to stand back up. Let's see, special actions. Counterspell. Resist the effects of stuff. Okay, so it doesn't say that this takes test.
No, standing up does not take a test. It just requires a move action.
So it like starts to try to bite at your hands. It's you cut through most of its neck with your garrote, and it's turning its head in unnatural ways to bite at you, and you're forced to let go and let it collect itself and stand back up. And it takes a swing at you after that. It tries to scrape you with its putrid nails.
Ouch.
It's slow, so it's easier to dodge.
Yeah.
Or panic to you.
Oh, I can't really afford to be taking that damage either way. Okay, so yeah, let's dodge that. Or not.
You can spend a fortune point.
Well, I'm going to, because that'll take me 3 steps down on the damage track if I don't pass it. Oh, thank God.
Whew.
Yeah. Another coin is flipped. And yeah, that's both of the actions. So Vanya.
What does it mean to aim with an attack? Does he use an action point or just
Aim attack? So this cold shot.
Cold shot, yeah.
Make a combat-based test. Cannot dodge or parry the attack. These zombies aren't really parrying or dodging anyway. They don't seem to have the coordination to.
Yeah, it's because I have Gate Crusher, which if I aim and hit a successful hit attack.
Yeah. Aim is different
I
from
just
cold
add
shot.
some
Aim
damage.
gives you +10 if you spend 1 action point, or +20 if you spend 2.
Cool, thanks.
I will aim an attack and one keeping it for defense. Yeah, so this one is on the ground, as I got it.
He's injured, but he stood up now.
Is
He
injured?
stood up. He stood up to attack Lilith.
Okay. Then, yeah, I will smack at him.
Okay.
So with even Kindred Warband, I need to remember that. So it's 22 hit. Got it. 10 damage and 13.
Oh, also,
Because
Lilith
of
would
the
have dropped her torch at like the top of the stairs to go around garroting all these things.
Oh,
I mean, we should still have light here, but yeah, Lilith should not
Yeah.
be producing light.
My torch would still be at my feet because that's where I dropped it, right near where when I changed my bow and the position I'm in to my bow.
Alright. So that's going to
Or
be really
maybe-
fiddly for me to do. So we're going to ignore that. Because light doesn't play into this combat.
Fair
Cool.
enough.
It's dark for exploration, not dark for combat.
Okay.
So yep, you did 10 damage. Your mortuary sword digs into the.
oh, 13
zombie.
damage because of Gate Crusher.
Oh, was dead then. You just slice through the zombie, cutting the remainder of its neck, and the head like rolls off and
Bye.
collapses to the ground. And the Frickle.
Oh, I will cast another mighty magic missile.
This is Louis Manastro.
He just starts making like finger signs. Yeah, you're doing well on this.
Yeah. Another 2 corruption. I'm at 9.
Oh, Chaos
so you'll
Manifestation.
automatically get chaos.
No, I have Diabolus, so I have to roll 2 6s, not 1.
Oh, okay.
That's why I've only been channeling 2, because I figure rolling 2 6s is unlikely. Although, actually, we never talked about how many silver darts I have, did we?
I'm going to assume you have like 10 at this point. So you've used 1.
Okay, so I have 9 left. I'll add that onto my sheet. In which case, this is the last magic missile I will cast until we get to a town.
I'll be right back.
Oh, so I rolled another d10, right?
No. D10s don't explode in the system.
Oh,
Yes. So yeah, like certain
As-
attacks are stronger, but they don't explode.
That is almost enough to one-shot it. That's such a shame. The magic missile smacks into it with such tremendous force that a clump of flesh is thrown from its body. Lilith, you have an incredibly damaged zombie.
Lilith looks into the other room and shouts, "What the hell is that?" and runs away.
Yep. So I'm not going to explain it to the other players. You can do that if you want.
There's this thing in there. It also looks dead and scary.
Hmm.
Oh, since I'm like not attacking, can I make some kind of check to figure it out what it is? Like, can I make a folklore check to figure out what it is?
You can make a folklore check.
Any modifiers?
Nope.
Okay. You're just gonna say no to me, aren't you? 6
It
degrees
looks-
of success.
Horrible, and it was clearly a dead thing, and you're scared now. You just don't like it. You're not really sure what it was. It looked like a ghost, maybe. I don't know.
Might have been a ghost, could have been a different walking corpse.
So, Eric.
I'll save 1 AP, but use 1 AP to aim at the thing in front of Mirko and then shoot it with a +10.
Okay.
So let's see here. This is a hunting bow. It's +10. go. And is it down on the ground or no?
It bolt flies through it, sticks right in his forehead, and just collapses. Combat is over.
Except for that.
Frickle will move forward and put a little salt in their mouths.
As you do, the corpses dissolve.
Just to be safe. And then let's go forward, and Frickle will gently coax the warrior forward, the mighty elven maiden.
Mirko, I think, wandered off.
He's off. He's AFK for a second. We can take a break for a second. I gotta go let the dogs out.
Yeah, we can take a little break.
Okay, just a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'll quickly grab something to eat and I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, that's water.
Pausing
Right.
recording. Where is it?